Hello everyone and welcome back to Remains to be Seen, the D&D show where one group's past could determine the other group's future. I am your host and DM, Rover Elliott, pronouns he, they, and today I am here with...
Hi, my name's Alyssa, she, her, and I'm just ready to get the show on a road.
Rick, he, him, and I don't really have a thing for this opening bit.
I'm Zoe, she, they, and Rick took my opening because I also don't have anything.
I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm the only person who prepared for this. I hope you enjoy this episode, listener. I really do.
And who are you guys playing?
Yitri, she, her, and we just broke into a classroom, and now there's like a weird thing, and there's a cube.
Pierre Ardoise, he, him, and, we just broke into a classroom!
Aleks, he, him, and after the day I just had, I really hope that is not a fucking bone spider.
Koltrast, he, him, and I really hope that wasn't a fucking bone spider.
Yeah! Alright, well, Alyssa, do you want to explain to us what happened in the previous episodes?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we left off, we basically were at Carl's coffee shop, and we were all chilling, and then at one point, Pierre sees, like, oh, there's, like, a poster. That's weird. And like, tries to talk to the barista or bartender. And then eventually, as that's going on, some guy named Elwin comes in. And he's like, I'm the contact, right? It's bullshit. He's not our contact. But he tries to get us to, like, give him information anyway. But then we realize that he actually is here to try to take... Aleks to some guy named Chester King in Chesterfield. And we're like, we're not gonna let that happen. Then he tries to fight us. And then basically, Pierre's like, nah, and then we don't fight. Oversimplification. And then Cole just kind of just gust of wind kicks the guy out of the cafe. Then they go to which way is it? Is it University of Manchester or Manchester University?
It is officially University of Manchester, but we call it Manchester University.
Okay, University of Manchester. We're there. We get on the roof. We break in, and then we hear the sound. Well, not we. Cole mostly hears the sound of something that's probably a bone spider, and that's where we are now. It's also midnight, by the way.
And that is indeed where we pick right up. It was a spider-like leg made out of just pure bone going into the classroom from the open window. And then it seemed to vanish into thick smoke. And that is where we pick up.
Did it make any noise? Like breaking the fucking glass? I feel like it should have made noise.
It did. No, it went through the open window.
Oh.
The window. Wait, did you close
it?
Oh, then there is a
it.
loud shattering sound of the glass breaking. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, dear God.
Cole dives out of the way of this shattering glass across the side of the classroom, just in whatever direction he can pick. And is just like in shock at what's just happened. And is oddly confused as to why everyone else seems so calm.
You think give us that?
You think everyone else is calm? Pierre's not calm. Pierre's like, what the fuck? No, Pierre's also going to try to dodge out of the way of the broken glass.
Mm-hmm. Actually, give me everyone... Yeah, let's just say everyone. I'm just going to decide you guys are in a line. Give me dexterity saving throws.
Oh, Lord.
I should be good at these.
You should be.
I got a 14.
14?
Wait, how do I do saving throws again? Is it just like the plus on the saving throws?
Yes, it's the plus on the
It
saving throws.
is, yeah, it's the modifier of the saving throw.
21.
21. Zoe? Alex?
9.
9. Okay. Cole?
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm the most dexterous of the group. 7.
What the fuck?
Alright, so, here we go.
Oh my god, okay.
Cole and Alex, there is a moment where nothing's going on, and then Cole hears something, and in a split second, while Yitri and Pierre are dashing away, you guys are through your arms, which would be the wing for Cole, impaled by this sharp bone, and you take...
Wait, by the bone or by the glass?
by the bone, by the spider leg. You both take 8 piercing damage.
Damn.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Before it literally vanishes from your arm in a thick smoke and it's just gone.
Oh, that's great.
Pretty sure that's like half of Zoe's health or something, right?
It's not that bad.
Oh, okay. It's not that bad.
Oh my god, it's over a quarter of my life. I've just
No.
calculated it.
Fucking no.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, that's around the same for me as well.
Oh my god.
And yeah, when it pulls back, you all can feel the blood like running past your arms.
My clothes. What the
Your
fuck, bro?
clothes. Koltrast's wing.
Oh,
My clothes.
fuck. Oh, my god damn. Oh. Are you okay?
No! There was a bone in my arm!
Oh, as Cole's like on the floor, like staring up at the ceiling, like this is the fucking worst.
This is it. This is it.
Can I heal Cole?
3 seconds. Mechanically, you will not be able to fly well until you have a long rest.
Pierre's gonna move in and grab a piece of cloth from his backpack. Are you guys in the approximate same area, or did you guys jump in different ways?
Well, no, you.
I don't think we jumped at all.
Yeah, you said we were in a line, so yeah, we're like right next to each other.
Oh, okay. He is gonna go to Aleks first. Go and give him a piece of sort of like try to do a makeshift bandage around where it's impaled.
Where it was impaled.
Was impaled. Yes.
When you're done, I want to move to Cole and try to heal.
Don't say try. Heal. Go for it.
Heal, yeah.
Heal, motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker. Go for it.
Cole's just like still on the floor, like, oh
Family Guy death pose. Like,
no, Cole.
I want to cast Cure Wounds.
All right. How do you want to cast it?
I don't know. I don't even know how that works.
I feel like Cure Wounds, like it is a touch spell, so you will
Yes,
have to
yes.
touch a creature. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I went over to Cole. And it says that I heal a number of hit points equal to 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay.
Is that just my charisma modifier then?
Your charisma, your spell, your
Your spell
Wow.
modifier.
spell
yeah.
modifier. That's charisma. Yes.
Okay, so basically, do I roll the healing? Like, do I
Yeah,
roll
go
2d8
for it.
and
Roll
then
roll a healing.
add the...
Yeah.
That is that
Oh
one,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. When it's you casting the spell, you always roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're casting a healing spell, you roll to see how much that person is healed.
Okay, and like, charisma modifier was the small number under my general charisma, right?
That's the one.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that is a 5. Ah,
There goes the dice.
Bye, dice.
an 8.
Oh wow. Perfect.
So a 5 and an 8.
A 5, 8, and then plus 4. So that is actually just
you just heal
more
them
than
all.
you took damage.
I was gonna say, back to max health.
So what I said about your wing, never mind. You can fly again.
Cole sees as the sort of skin and feathers are meshing back together from the cure wounds spell. He looks up at you and just says, "Oh, thank you."
Not for that.
And then gets himself back up.
Mm-hmm.
Question: did my makeshift bandage do something as well?
You will have stopped the bleeding. However, a makeshift bandage will not get hit points back.
Okay, fair.
Give me a perception check for the people that were not wounded.
Alrighty. Oh, I got a 9.
Got a 2 and then plus a 1. That's a 3. Yeah.
Quick maths.
That's fine. Then ignore me. Both of you, ignore me.
Cole's just as he gets himself back up and sort of shakes off the dust a little bit, he's like, "What the hell was that?"
Are you guys okay?
No.
I'm fine.
Well, obviously, but are you fine? Are you guys you guys aren't dying, right?
No, we're not dying. It's alright.
Okay,
No,
cool. That
Yitri,
great.
we're not
That's
dying.
awesome. Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to be nice. Anyway,
I suggest we get out of here, guys. That
Yes.
made a huge crash, and I'm pretty sure whatever's out there is less worse than whatever hit us there. In here, I mean.
Ah, perceptive, Pierre. He's right. We've got to get out of here.
There's the doorknob starts rattling.
fuck.
Cole is going to topple a table and hide behind it.
Can I...
Question.
Yeah, go first, Pierre.
Don't usually classrooms have those doors with little windows in them?
They do. However, I will say... You know what? For the sake of it, I will say this person is not tall.
Awesome.
Halfling energy, let's go!
Or dwarf. Or no.
I want
or
to
anything. Yeah.
run to the door and so someone is basically kind of knocking, banging against the door. I want to kind of sprint to the door and knock against it myself and being like, "Please, we need help in there. We don't know what that was, but we're attacked and we're trapped and we don't know what's going on." For sympathy points.
Okay, hold up.
Alex.
That is happening before Cole puts the table against the door, or is that after
No,
Cole
no.
puts the table? Okay.
I didn't put the table against the door. I pulled the table over and hid behind
Got it. All right. Yeah, you hear someone fumbling with the keys, and then the door gets unlocked. And there is a...
I unholster my shotgun. Covertly.
There is a halfling woman dressed in this kind of dark blue no, I can just say bodyguard's outfit, security outfit.
Yeah.
And the crest of the school, this sun under a half moon, is on the front of their uniform. And they have now pocketed a flashlight. And they're like, what's going on in here?
I want to drop to my knees in front of the woman and "Oh, thank the gods you're here. We don't know what happened. We were attacked. We were followed and chased through the streets. And I was a student here a year back, and I thought maybe we could find refugee in the school. But it kept chasing us, and then suddenly we were on the roof. And I just tried... I remembered that these skylights sometimes are being left open because the air in this classroom is just really not good. And I thought we could hide in here and be safe. But then, and I gestured to the broken window, it just broke through, and I tried to angle myself so you can see the bloodstained tissue.
Oh goodness. Okay. We don't. Okay. I'm sure there's something in the medical room. Come with me. And she she gestures for everyone she can see, which is currently not Koltrast, away with her into the school.
Can I see Koltrast behind the table? Am I able to look behind the table, or is it within eye shot? No, shit. Is it within my vision?
All of that to say, can I look behind the table?
Yes, but I don't want to physically look behind the table and be like obvious, like, oh, hey, there's a bird person behind here. No, can I see?
Did
Koltrast?
you when the attack happened? Did you move towards the other side of the wall? Because then, if you're still there, then probably not. However, if you're closer to the wall where the skylight was,
I moved
Hey,
over
maybe.
to help Alex
True.
and Cole. So, like, if I'm going by that logic, I bet that Cole would have.
I would say
like,
you're
flipped
standing
over
next
a
to it.
table
Yeah,
close by.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
can see it.
I just take a quick glance at Cole, like a quick questioning glance.
I holster my shotgun again after hearing that actually this person is going to help us, and like tuck it back away, and stand up and set the table straight again.
Pierre nods. All right, let's go.
Yeah. So she gestures for you all to follow.
I'm sorry, I fell.
Do you need help as well? Is because I'm sure I can.
Fortunately not.
Okay, good.
But my friend here does.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. Let's go. And she gestures and she hurries through the hallway. You guys are currently on floor 4. She is currently trying to get you guys 4 floors down.
Oh my god.
So yeah, she hurries down the stairs and she keeps looking at me like, "Are you all right? Can you are your legs hurting or anything? What are you guys doing in here? Like, I genuinely thought there was no one here." And she keeps rushing you guys with her.
We were just trying to hide.
Yeah.
I know this building, and I thought it's the top floor. No one should be here. We didn't exactly think that it would break through the skylights.
I will say give me deception with advantage, because you are lying, but not all the way.
Oh dear God.
That's a net 20.
Let's go!
So, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Good thing for the advantage, my first roll was an 8.
Of course it does. Of course we immediately went 4 floors
Yeah.
up in a university.
Yeah. That makes sense. Absolutely. She's hurrying. She's not really focusing on if you're lying or not. However, she immediately believes you. She can see that you're hurt. And there is, once you're down, to the left is a smaller kind of medic room, and she kind of looks through the cabinets, and she pulls out a healing potion, and she's like, "Here, take this. I hope this helps. I'm not very good with magic, but I know these help people before."
And I take the healing potion. Thank you, really. You have helped us more than we could have hoped. I drink the healing potion.
Cool. That's 2d4 plus 2 ?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
That's, you get 6 healing back.
Cole is stood by the door of the medical room, sort of watching this scene unfold to just make sure that nothing else happens.
So she's like, okay, sit. What was after you guys? Is there something I can help with?
We don't know. We just saw a leg. It was kind of like a spider leg, but it was just bones. And it broke through the window and got my arm.
Oh goodness. Okay. Where was it? Where was it?
It was on the roof.
On the roof. Oh my god. And she rushes out of the room and goes to check outside. You guys are now alone.
Well, that worked better than I thought.
Now that was some quick thinking. Right. Okay. How close to the office are we?
Hey, Ro, how close to the office are we?
To what office? You mean the office of
Miss
Miss
Williams.
Williams?
Yes.
Yeah.
You would have to go 4 floors back up to the other side.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe it would be better than if we wait for the security guard to come back.
I also think we should do that. We have just gained her trust. If she comes back and there's nothing, we could ask her to stay. And then tomorrow, after we have rested, we can go to Miss Williams when she's actually here and speak to her.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check, everyone.
Oh.
11.
Oh, that's a 7.
16.
I got a 15.
11, 16, 15?
7.
7, okay. So for the 15 and 16, you guys can start to hear mumbling outside into the hall. And it starts out as 2 individuals, then you hear footsteps going further into the building. Before the halfling, you can hear the halfling... The halfling? I think... Was it a halfling woman?
Yes.
I don't think you specified, but yeah, sure.
Okay, now it's a halfling woman.
Ro did specify.
Wonderful. So the halfling... You can hear the halfling woman talking. You know what she sounds like. Then it's quiet for a very long moment. Pierre, give me a Constitution saving throw.
What?
What the fuck?
Why do we keep targeting Pierre?
Alright, here we fucking go.
Yeah, and saving throws could be its own series.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're all good. 21.
Nice.
You remember that same feeling that you had back at the dinner table with the orange tabaxi? You don't feel as strong as that. However, there's a slight buzz in the back of your head, and it grows and it grows for a moment before it quiets down again. And the halfling woman has stopped talking outside. And then there are more footsteps leading into the building.
Something's not right, guys.
Pierre, what's wrong?
The talking, it stopped. The talking stopped. Why would she suddenly stop talking?
Pierre, you gotta stay with us here, man.
Pierre is visibly freaked out at this moment. His neck hairs are standing up. He is very on edge.
Pierre, what was the talking outside?
I don't know. It stopped. It stopped, and I have this weird feeling. We have to go check on her. We have to go check on her.
Why?
What if something's wrong? What if the thing that came after us is after her now because of us?
What, you mean the spider?
Yeah, it wouldn't just stop chasing us.
Okay, well, if you're going, I'm coming with you.
All right, let's go. And Pierre hurries out of the door towards where he last heard the...
But before
the
you
voice.
do, Cole puts a hand on your chest and is like, but you have to calm down, okay? Take a deep breath.
Pierre straightens out and takes a deep breath.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
As you guys walk out of the room, give me a perception check, both of you.
Okie dokie.
The dad's protecting the kids. I see how it is.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Perception, did you say?
17.
Holy fucking Christ. 24.
Oh,
Excuse me. You know what? Pierre sees through the earth. Oh, Pierre. Koltrast sees through the earth.
Pierre sees through the earth. Cole sees through the universe.
Pierre, the first thing your eyes fall upon is the halfling woman who is standing in the middle of the hallway looking towards the entrance door of the building. And she looks frightened of something. And you feel that she has witnessed something similar as to what you have. However, she looks more frightened than you were in that moment. What Cole can see is that there is a very tall person with what looks like it almost looks like a blindfold walking further into the school towards the exit door to the plaza. And they're tall. They seem to be orcish. And they are just walking full on, as if they can see where they're going. And on their back is this giant sword. Like a big, great sword.
What the fuck? How the fuck do I write this down? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm like frantically taking notes.
My hands are moving so fast.
Welcome to the D&D campaign, guys.
Right, Cole is going to see this, and he recognizes this is weird, right?
Oh,
Cole
yeah.
recognizes that is something that's not right. Okay, so what would he do? I know what he'd do. Okay. Cole takes one look at Pierre, puts his head back around the door, and is like, you two need to come right now. Something is not right.
Oh, God. Yes. Grab your stuff. We're getting out of here.
Oh, we're not getting out of here. We're following that person.
Oh.
What about the security
As he
guard?
gestures at the orcish person walking down the corridor. Come on, quick.
All right. Let's do this. Come on.
He's gesturing to Yitri and Aleks.
We're here now.
Yeah, he's put his head back
Yeah.
around the door into
Oh,
the
okay.
medical room and is speaking to you, saying,
yeah.
"Come on, we've got to
All
go
right.
quick."
Okay.
The halfling woman is not looking up, by the way. She is staring out of the door. And you can try to talk to her, you can touch her on the shoulders, you can move around her. She's not moving an inch, and her eyes are just wide open.
Can I try clapping in front of her face?
You can absolutely try.
She's gonna be like, hello? Hello?
Nothing.
Damn.
Right.
We're
Maybe we
fucked.
should bring her to safety and then go after them.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, put her in the medical room.
Is she gonna move at all?
Someone can pick it up, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure my character.
Cole's
could
already
probably-
starting to pick her up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she goes with.
I want to use the paper that I have and the calligraphy supplies to write a quick note to kind of briefly describe what happens, so that when someone finds her, they're informed, so that we don't just like leave without saying anything.
What do you write down?
Basically, that there was an attack on the school, that she helped someone, like, with an injury, and just a few minutes later, she was basically petrified. Kind of like an apology that we couldn't stay, but also kind of like this plea to help her if the person who finds the note can.
Okay.
So I pick her up while Aleks is doing that and lay her sort of gently on the floor of the medical room.
Isn't there a bed in there?
Is there a bed in there?
There would be, yeah, there's a bed in there.
Oh, fine. Well, I'll pick her up and I'll lay her gently on the bed in the medical room.
Okay, cool.
And then bolt around the corner and head after this orc with everyone, I assume.
So, are you guys following them?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stealthily though, I think, if
Right, cool.
possible.
Very stealthily.
Stealthily. Give me stealth.
Bro, how lit up is this area?
Do you have dark vision?
Of course I do, I'm a half-elf. Please.
Okay. Does anyone not have dark vision?
Do I? Wait, do I not have dark vision? Fuck, wait. I do. Yes, never mind. I have dark vision. We're good.
Okay. So everyone has dark vision,
Nope.
which means
Nope, not everyone has dark vision. I don't have dark vision.
Oh, no.
The hunter bird does not have dark vision.
oh my god.
So basically what you're telling me is you picked me up in the middle of the night and just trusted yourself not to fly against something.
I'm a professional.
Hey, okay. Grab my hand. I'm gonna guide you through here. She holds her hand out.
I'm trusting you.
What was that?
I'm trusting you. And he gives her, he lets her lead him, basically.
All right, so she grabs his hand, gives a little, like a reassuring squeeze, and just kind of walks forward.
Aw.
Can I give guidance on Cole's stealth checks?
Ooh, hold up. Is that...
You...
I think so.
Ooh.
I'm not
No,
sure.
that is a good question.
All
Can
right,
you guidance
hold
the
up,
stuff?
I'm gonna look that
I
up.
think you can, but let's go to VAR.
Because it says skill.
I'm gonna double check it. You touch one and creature 1 before the target can roll d4 and add the number rolled to 1 ability check.
Ability check, okay.
So that is...
A stealth check.
That is a stealth check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna cast guidance on Cole.
Which is very smart, because I was just going to say, everyone give me a stealth check, Cole with disadvantage.
Okay.
And you cast guidance. How do you cast guidance?
I don't know. How do I cast guidance?
It is a...
It's touch.
It is a touch.
Yeah.
A verbal and somatic component.
Can I just take Cole's hand and like spin him around in a pirouette?
Yes, for me you absolutely can. If Cole would do that...
Well, he has to let go of Yitri first, so...
I think if you were casting guidance and it was a magical ability, I think because of your pedigree as a bard, like, you know, where you've sort of shown this amazing stealth ability, I think, like, because of the way you do it and the way that you offer it, Cole has, like, no choice but to accept the pirouette. And so, like, literally, I'm assuming you grab him by the hand, spin him around, and then...
More carefully.
Tell me, how does it happen?
Because, like, Cole has made it clear that he doesn't really, I'm just gonna say, do well with sudden movements. So, Aleks offers his hand, and it's like, Cole, can you trust me for a second? And kind of waits for you if you put your hand in his.
I think he's going to silently accept the gesture. He's looking at you a bit suspiciously, but he accepts the gesture.
And when you do, and when Cole's hand is in Aleks, he like very gently lifts both of the hands up, and it does like a very careful but still like flowing pirouette as to give Cole the chance to, like, when something is happening that he doesn't like, to just like opt out.
Afterwards, he completes this motion that he has never done before and looks at you in the dark and just says, "Thank you."
Oh, I love this.
And you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
And he carries on holding your hand.
Aww.
Damn, I see how the fuck it is.
Take that, Yitri.
Yitri's gonna just kind of like look, and like you can tell if you look at her that she seems a little disappointed, but she's like not gonna say anything because they gotta run.
You're just looking over like, this bitch.
You can hold Pierre's hand.
Pierre can see.
I can see.
Yitri, take 1 emotional damage.
I'm gonna put down on my character sheet. Taking one emotional damage.
You take 1 emotional damage.
Like, did I?
While Alyssa does that, to really quick, just come back to the glorious pun I had prepared, but haven't said
Oh,
yet.
yes, please.
So,
Please.
could you technically say that, you know, with Aleks casting guidance, he just, like, guided Cole through the pirouette?
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Give me the stealth checks.
I got a 16.
Cole, still with disadvantage. 16.
Yep. Mine with disadvantage, which I'm really gutted about because I actually rolled quite high the second time.
Plus a d4 of guidance, obviously.
Oh yeah, plus D4 for guidance. Oh my god. So mine was 14. Wow, that guidance actually really made the difference.
22.
21.
Let's make fucking go.
Mick fucking go, I love that.
So, yeah, you guys follow this person as they go towards the exit door to the plaza. They stop for a moment, stay very, very still, then they open the door and walk out. By the way, you guys can all see this person's blindfolded.
Are they using echolocation? Would we be able to hear that?
We just hear screeches. We just hear them screech.
Are they clicking their tongue very fast and a lot?
Are they like just standing there in the corridor going, oh?
You cannot even, like, even if you would have rolled perception checks, you cannot determine any sound or anything from them.
I think Cole sort of, while holding Alex's hand, turns to the group and is like, come on, we've got to follow them. We need to find out where they're going. Pierre, we're going on your hunch here. How are you feeling?
We have to follow them. If they're associated with that spy, though, we... Sorry, I'm calming down. If they're associated with the spider, we have to follow them.
All right, lead the way.
As he does that.
Are you guys opening a door?
Yeah, we're
following.
Yeah, we're following this
we're
man
doing it, bud. We're really going for it here.
towards the plaza, right?
Who's opening the door?
I'll lead, so I'll
Oh, yeah, do you
opening
wanna-
the door.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Do you want a marching order? Oh my god.
Dexterity, fucking Christ on a stick.
As I said, Rick and
Okay.
and saving throws. It's a story.
Fucking nat 20, let's make fucking
go!
Let's go!
Whew, okay.
So, the door opens. No, I'm not going to be mean here because you had a nat 20. Right past your head, past everyone else's head at this point, flies an arrow right back into the wall behind you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shit.
Ooh,
Shit.
we didn't check for traps.
Yitri just looks at the arrow, then back out the front. Just going back.
Outside, nothing to be seen except for the plaza and the dormitory, which still has a couple of lights on.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Where's the org?
Gone.
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 Huh? Gone.
Gone.
He was right here. He was right here. What happened?
Give me a perception check, Pierre, because you rolled a nat 20, and give it with advantage.
I was going to say Cole would probably stick his head out the door and see what's going on.
Go for a normal perception check.
Okay.
Okay, thank fuck. 18. My first roll was a 6, so I was like, oh shit.
Mine was 15.
Thank fuck I had advantage.
Oh, boy.
15.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 9, Rick.
So with the 15, you can't really see too much. Like, you can see the outside space over Pierre's, not even over Pierre's shoulder. You're taller than Pierre. Over Pierre's head.
Oh my god, do we like Scooby-Doo look out the door where like one comes out, then the next comes out, then the next comes out?
I'm pretty sure we're doing that, bro.
We all stick our heads around and we're like...
You can see nothing except for Pierre. You can kind of, definitely because of the nat 20 that you have together with the 18, you can kind of determine how the line would have gone from where this arrow would have been shot. This would have gone either from a lower roof or a window from one of the other buildings. Probably the building in front of you from the dormitory.
It must have come from somewhere up there. We have to go after it. There must be someone here. And Pierre is positively freaking out.
Oh, the temptation. Oh.
Do whatever you must, dude. Do whatever you must.
I mean, does anyone else want to have a go? I have an idea.
I also have an idea, but I don't want to do it. That would be too early.
Well, that's fucking ominous. Okay, alright, fine. I don't know if I have the strength. So Cole is gonna like put his hand on, because I assume the outside is moonlit, right? So there's at least some light out there. So he's gonna put his hand on Pierre's shoulder and be like, where? There?
Yeah, and Pierre points towards where he figures the arrow would have come from.
So more towards the
There,
dormitory.
somewhere up there. That arrow must have come from there. I'm 100% positive, Cole.
And just before you say I'm 100% positive, Cole is out the door and soaring towards where you just pointed at.
Flying,
Yeah.
I suppose?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see. What are you doing?
It's outside, so there's that's why I established there was a light source, yeah.
Oh, she's still gonna say that.
But wait, he's blind.
you can't see. What the fuck, man?
So, Cole flies up. What is your AC?
My AC is 15. 1-5.
Wonderful.
Don't say wonderful like that, Ro.
So that is...
Can we get some elevator music?
That is 2d10.
2d10 what?
2d10.
Now, why are you rolling 2d10?
An arrow,
Yeah?
back where you thought your wing was going to be healed, the other side of it,
Ha.
right through it. It crits.
Holy shit!
And it's like, it's a thick arrow pierced through your wing, and you take 15 piercing damage.
We just got him. You can't kill him?
Okay.
And with that, you are now going to have difficulties flying, and you are in the air.
Yeah. How high up was he pointing? First floor, second floor?
Like fourth and higher.
Oh, shit. Okay, how far away are we?
Okay, so I was pretty high up, like 4 stories up.
Wait. Hold your horses.
Please hold, caller.
You have Featherfall, don't you?
I have feather falling.
Let's go.
Let me support the party. It's all I can do.
You're doing amazing.
You got this.
What is the range of Featherfall?
The range is 60 feet.
Okay, let's play this out then. How far is the thing across? Like, how far was he pointing?
The thing was about 100 feet in front.
In a straight line, as the crow flies. Tush.
In a straight line.
Okay, so I might still be in range then, right, Mr. DM, kind DM, the most handsome person in the podcast? And intelligent.
Yes, very, very much so.
You are just in range of this happening, and as Cole gets shot with the arrow and stumbles and seems to drop, how do you cast Featherfall?
Oh my god, yeah.
Start shaking ass. Sorry.
Damn.
Right, how do I do
I was going to
that?
say, I can paint the scene if you want some thinking time.
Please.
So, Cole launches himself at full speed across the plaza, soaring towards where Pierre pointed at. And as he's flying, an arrow comes flying to meet him, goes straight through his wing. And you see this happen in midair as you see him flying straight, and then all of a sudden, he spins over, like rolls over, and starts falling at a really steep arc. Like, at 1 minute, he was soaring straight, and the next minute, it's almost like he went 90 degrees straight towards the floor. And his wings are not flapping anymore. He's obviously falling backwards towards the earth.
Pierre, this arrow did not come from the same place.
Oh no.
Fuck.
How do you cast Featherfall? To save your new friend,
Again.
the person who can't see in the dark.
Why is that my
The
main trait
bird.
that you picked? You could have picked anything, but you pick he
Gun
can't
guy.
see in the
The
dark.
funniest one.
Okay. What if, like, for example, with ballet, right? There are moves where you kind of just, like, throw your leg up.
Absolutely, yeah. Do you
So
want
kind
to
of something
throw
like
your
that,
leg up?
as if, no, I want to throw my leg up, but with the leg kind of pointing at Cole, you know, as if I was shooting a spell out of my leg. And then, like, when I put it down again, just instinctively going back into, like, a kind of, like, ballet dancing position, you know?
Okay, so you have 5 different types of positions to keep your foot in, and then you can just throw one leg up to the side instead of all the way up.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Absolutely. Sure. If you want to keep it ballet, that's the first thing I can think of right now.
Yeah, honestly, you gave him proficiency on that. I'm gonna use it.
Okay, cool. It's the one thing I was not good at, but yes.
But yes, then I'm gonna do that.
I'm
So-
falling, by the way.
I can just, it's the slow-mo.
You've been falling
just
for
like,
10 minutes.
Yeah, literally.
Is someone
it's like
gonna cast Featherfall?
the narrative pauses. Cole's just in
Please,
midair,
I
like,
need it.
is it, wait, please? Anyone? Help?
Alright, cool. Yeah, so you do that, and yeah, that spell comes out of your leg, goes towards Cole, and Cole, as he started falling, something kind of catches that before he slowly lands onto the floor and takes no further damage.
As I'm falling, can I see anything where Pierre was originally pointing?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage,
Okay, that's fair. Hold on.
because you currently also still have an arrow in your wing.
That's not good. So that's 10.
10. You are focusing on the place that Pierre pointed at, and you are so certain that this arrow did not come from there, and you also see no one there.
Okay.
However, you at that point also have no idea where else it's coming from.
Oh my god. So I fall very gently to the earth in the middle of the best sniper's trap that anyone has constructed.
And Cole's laid on the ground.
I want to, run towards him to help him up.
Mhm.
And, support
Same here.
him to walk.
Yeah, same here also. We all kind of just bolt it, I guess.
And Cole is, going to try and get himself back up and, look around to see if he can see anyone else.
You can see the party coming right towards you.
Oh god. He looks at them in, panic. So yeah, he pushes himself up off the floor, and as he's on his hands and knees, he looks forward and sees the whole party running at him, and he knows what this means, and he's like, "No! Don't!"
Oh, fuck, we fucked up, didn't we?
I'm gonna stop.
We all stopped, yeah.
Get back inside the building!
Give me initiative, everyone.
Oh my god. Well, here we go.
14.
Is everybody ready?
Are you fucking... I got a 5
Not
again.
fucking 20. What the actual
Wow,
fuck?
damn.
Hey, so we got a nat
Nice.
20.
Can you fucking Steven Universe your way out of this fight too?
What is your dexterity modifier? Because I also rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god!
That's a 4. It's a 4, motherfucker.
You're first.
Oh!
Actually-
let's go.
Yeah, you're first. I'll say you're first.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Actually. What do you mean, actually?
Between 19 and 15?
Yes, 18.
Between 15 and 10?
14.
Mm-hmm. And what does Yitri have?
5.
Got it.
Oh no. Oh, Yitri.
I'm supposed to be the tank, bro. We're cooked.
All right. Rick, the last thing that happened is for Koltrast to yell stop or don't.
Well, Pierre's gonna have a look around. Does he see any cover?
Any cover? You are in the
Near
middle
Koltrast.
of the plaza. There is no cover.
All right. Well, fuck. Pierre is gonna bolt towards Koltrast.
Mm-hmm.
Let me actually check if I have something that
What
can
is
make
your
me...
speed?
It's 40 feet, actually.
Okay, then I'll say you can reach him.
I'm checking, though, if I can move more, and maybe I can try to drag this man away.
I mean, with your movement, you could technically still drag him away. Because you can reach him.
Yeah, but probably, not towards cover.
Even when you're dragging someone, I think that will do half your speed. So then you can only move 20 feet with if you're actually dragging Cole away.
Would it change your mind to know I'm not dead? Just to let you know.
Yes.
I am in fact prone on my hands and knees. So do you
that's exactly why Pierre is going towards
Okie
you.
dokie. All right then.
He told you, okay, it's right there, and he feels guilty as shit for that you got fucking shot out of the
God.
air. So he is going.
Okay.
Sorry, can't change his
Not
mind.
trying to. It's okay. I love you, man.
All right. I am pretty sure. Let's see. Does Step of Wind give me something extra?
What is Step of Wind?
Step of Wind is a feature from
my
monks that I can use if I spend a monk point or monk focus point.
Okay.
So
I'm so sorry.
let me.
I need to. I've literally just. I completely forgot about this. I have alert as one of my feats, which means I was meant to add my proficiency modifier to my roll.
Which roll?
So I rolled an 18 without my proficiency modifier. With that, it becomes a dirty 20.
For what roll?
For initiative. Alert. Initiative proficiency.
Oh.
When you roll initiative, you add your proficiency bonus to the roll. So I didn't add my +2.
You're still in the same order, so that's all good.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. No. Step of Wind does not help me move faster, so I'll just use my normal moving speed, and I'll go towards Cole, and I try to drag him away.
Towards which building? You're currently in the middle of the plaza, and around you are the
What's
6
the closest
buildings. Which building do you want? You have the library, you have the building you just came from, the greenery is there, the Bard College is there.
So I figure that the safest place could be where we just came from, because, you know, that's supposedly clear. So I'm going to try to, or at least I'm going to start to drag Cole towards there.
So
Come on, buddy.
I will say with the range that Featherfall had, 60 feet, I'm going to say you guys are now 60 feet with your 20 feet. Hold up. With your 40 feet of movement, you have used all your movement. Give me a strength check to drag Cole.
Could I maybe persuade you to have this strength check be like dexterity? Because like so for attacks, right? Like
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Pierre uses dexterity.
This is not an attack. This is you're actively trying to pull someone with you. So for that only reason, I have to say no.
It was worth a try. It was worth
That
a try.
was
All right.
so good. I'd love you, Rick.
You can
I was just thinking, oh please.
you can pick up Cole right now. However, you probably can't drag him in this turn. If you want to continue to drag him, it will be like 3 rounds of dragging.
What if maybe I change what I'm doing? What if I try to help Cole up first?
That can be done. Yes. All right. You help Cole up.
Yes, I help Cole up, and I try to support him, and try to move him away.
Okay. What is your AC?
My AC is 15, dear sir.
That is another crit.
Well, welcome to the first TPK, everyone, of the campaign.
What the fuck is a TPK?
Total party kill.
Oh.
Everyone just dies.
You take an arrow in the back of 19 piercing damage.
Oh!
What's in these arrows? Fucking fentanyl?
Wait.
This person can crit on a 19 and a 20.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck off.
Holy shit.
Just a
my
question
God.
for like the rest of the party. When the arrow is shot again, does that mean that we now know where it came from? So could we technically maybe see this person?
You can ask me again on your initiative turn.
Will do.
Wait, question, Ro, how much damage do I take?
You took 19.
Yeah, 19 piercing damage.
Can I check something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
When an attack roll hits you, and damage includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage, you can take a reaction to reduce the attack's total damage against you. Does this still work against crits?
Yep,
Yes!
Yep.
Yes,
because
Rick!
it's still damage.
Oh,
Yes, Rick!
Alright.
How much can you reduce the damage?
So the reduction is 1d10 plus my dex modifier and monk level.
Roll me a
actually.
1d10.
Actually. All right.
While you do that, I'm going to ask Aleks and Yitri, what are you guys' ACs?
17.
Mine's 17 also.
An arrow hits next to Aleks. Same for Yitri. Another arrow hits next
Let's
to you.
fucking go. Is it coming from the same place?
It is coming from the same place. These were 3 attacks in one turn. It is now Koltrast's turn.
Just coming back to you on the whole damage thing. I rolled a 8 plus my dex modifier plus 4. That is. Monk level is I think equal to my actual level, so that's 3. So that reduces it by 15, I believe.
So you take 4 damage.
Holy
I take fucking
shit,
4 damage.
monks are
Are
so
you fucking
goated.
kidding me?
That's insane.
Are you fucking kidding? That's broken. Oh my
I
god.
am not kidding you, dude. What the
That is nuts.
Koltrast, it's your turn.
So, Pierre has helped me back up, so I'm not prone anymore, right? Are we assuming that I'm now standing?
You're now standing. You're not prone anymore.
Right. So do I know where these guys are? Do I know where the arrows are coming from?
I will let you make a perception check. If you want to do a quick glance, I'll let you make a perception check as your bonus action.
My bonus action. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I'll take a perception as my bonus action. So that is 19.
You can see on the roof of the building where you guys were from, you guys can see a smaller humanoid on top of, or Cole can see that there's a smaller humanoid on top of that building. And it's also having that blindfold around their eyes.
Okay. How far away are they?
60 feet and up would be together a total of about 100, I think.
Okay. I think it's time to bust out something. So,
Alright.
I am, from where I am, I'm going to, in relation to Pierre, are they behind Pierre, next to Pierre?
Behind Pierre.
Behind Pierre. So I am going to, if I may, in this order, I am going to put a hand over Pierre's ear, pull my revolver out, and I am going to fire a volley of shots up to where I saw the arrow coming from.
You can only take 1 attack, am I right?
Yes, that's
level
right.
3, yes. Cool.
Well, technically 2, but the other one wouldn't be in range, so...
So, roll me an attack.
Rolling to hit. Oh, it's not good at all. It's an 8 to hit.
Oh no.
You miss. It flies past their ear.
Okay. So I fire a shot at them, and I am gonna run back towards the door that my team just came out of, and my movement is 30 feet. So I'm gonna move 30
Okay.
feet.
Alright, moving 30 feet. If you do that one more round, you will be inside.
Thank you.
Cool. Then, Aleks, it's your turn.
I had to rethink everything. I am upset.
You are currently 30 feet away from Pierre.
Cool.
And also 30 feet from the door, right?
And, yeah, 30 feet from the door. So you are now kind of next to Cole again.
And I'm like running past you towards the door.
With an arrow in his wing.
Yeah.
Just a quick question. Could I right now cast a touch spell on Cole?
Yes, you can.
And if I were to say, for example, cast Cure Wounds again, because apparently that man cannot watch out for his wings, would it heal around the arrow? Like, would you need to pull the arrow out first, or can I just heal it and it's fine?
I will say you can do both.
Oh,
Okay,
Zoe,
I wanna do...
imagine if you like grab the arrow, right? And you use Cure Wounds, and it like disintegrates the arrow out as you're casting Cure Wounds.
That's cool. I'll allow that.
Do you want to do that?
That's cool.
I want to do that.
Okay, we'll pretend it's your idea. Go.
I'm gonna do that.
It's your idea.
Alright, cool. Go for it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just what he said.
Oh man, no,
All right.
come on. No, come on, take it from me. This is my gift to you. Take the idea. Go on, tell the audience.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, and I'm gonna grab the arrow, and I'm gonna see, firstly, how much it heals for. Hopefully a lot. Okay, that's a 6. That's a 3, so that is 13 hit points back.
Oh, hell yeah.
He takes 30 hit points, 13 hit points back. And how do you cast
Wow,
it?
thank you.
Yeah, then can I just, like, grab the arrow, and while I pull it out, just, like, spin around?
Yes, you can. Or roll that up.
Then I'll just do that.
Alright, cool.
And then I'm going to, before I end my turn, move to the door.
To the door. Got it. And your movement is?
Should be 30, but let me double check.
Then you can get inside.
Yeah, it's 30. Then I'm
can
gonna
get
go
inside.
Oh my god, that's so cool. You like grab the arrow, like pirouette it out of my wing while healing me, and then as you land, you like turn in step and run towards the door.
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
That's so badass.
Yitri, it's your turn.
Okay, so I have a crossbow. So I'm also in the building. So can I step out of the building a little bit?
You are also about 30 feet, yeah.
Can I try to shoot at the person who's shooting at us?
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna roll to do that. I'm gonna try to aim my lovely crossbow named Cece. Are you fucking okay?
I think Cece's getting grounded.
That doesn't sound quite good.
What do you add to crossbow? Like, do you add anything?
Your dexterity.
Oh, I was not gonna do shit. I got a 7.
Misses. Once again, flies past their shoulder.
I'm really not
Wait.
doing great with my
Actually,
rolls right
Rogue,
now.
isn't it plus dex plus proficiency?
It would be dex plus proficiency. However, in this case, if it's already a 7, you are still not going to hit them.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
I'm still not gonna hit, like, regardless, but yeah, so I try to do that and then it doesn't work. As a bonus action, can I try to see with my funky, super cool sunglasses if there's any, like, weird magic going on with the arrows? Like, is there anything special with it?
Put the sunglasses on as a bonus action, and I will immediately say what it is.
They're already on. She doesn't take them off, usually.
Okay, so do you want to turn on the detect magic of your last thing of the day?
Yes. Yeah, she's gonna, like, tap the side of it.
Cool. There is nothing there.
Oh, this person is just really good at shooting.
When you turn on the magic, no one's there.
Wait, what?
And that is where we end the episode.
What the fuck? Ro!
No one?
Bro,
Oh my god!
Bro,
What?
you.
What do you mean no one? What do you mean no one?
Like, is everyone just fucking gone?
Don't you dare say that end line.
That remains to be seen.
No.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Why am I waving? This is an audio
unbelievable.
podcast.
Man.
Bye.
Bye.
Remains to be Seen is an original podcast created by Dyaflame Studios and licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 International License. Today's episode was produced by Jo Mendacium and edited by Mees Verkade, Rover Elliott Jo Mendacium. It starred Rick den Breejen as Pierre Ardoise, Mike LeBeau as Koltrast, Alyssa Roldan as Yitri Meadowtwirls, Zoe Emily as Aleksander Aintsworth, and Rover Elliott as the Dungeon Master. The intro and outro were composed by We Talk of Dreams, and the transcript was written by Kim van Tevelen. To get in touch with us and keep up to date with our antics, follow us on Instagram, Bluesky, and TikTok at Dyaflame Studios, or view our website at dyaflame.com. Check our show notes for additional credits, links, and transcripts.